Let me get situated on my freaking bed. And let me clean these glasses. Sheesh. Some kids had stuffed animals. I had full-blown characters with trauma arcs, plot twists, and beef. In this video, you're either going to think that I was destined to be a filmmaker, which, it's in the making, or that I needed therapy at age 8. Either way, we're going to have a good time with this video, and I thought about making a funny video basically about my childhood because, with so much time at home, my toy box is right over there, and I'm not gonna lie, I might have been playing with my toys, might have slept with a couple. Everybody know my good friend Ringo, who is my co-host right here. But in today's video, I am going to be breaking down and talking about my most unhinged storylines when it comes to playing with toys when I was younger, the backstories, the names, and the drama of it all. And this is going to be really fun because I love my toys. I will never grow out of toys because I love them with all my heart. I will always love Tweety. I will always love my cat. And I'll be talking about how special they are to me. So if you're in for this video, well, if you want to watch this video, then stay freaking tuned. But by the way, let me actually introduce myself. My name is Tandis, and I don't really like wearing these glasses because I sleep with them all the time, in this bed. And that's why they're super crooked. So I'm not sure if I look better with the glasses or without them. But my name is Tandis. I am a commentary YouTuber, fashionista, makeup girly, makeup guru. I love, showing off my looks, vlogger, digital creator, independent recording artist, and I'm coming out with songs one of these days. It might not be today, it might not be in a year, but it just is one day I will. And honestly, I guess you're a part of the community now. we're just doing our thing, ain't we? But I just hate not having my glasses on because I feel blind. I can't see from over here. I gotta put these on, even if I kind of look goofy and it's on crooked. Hi, what can I do? This is it. Let me kind of clean them off a little bit. So what made me what made me think of making this video is that I was literally spending my Sunday watching Pinocchio because it was a free movie on YouTube, and I was like, wow, I never seen this movie, and it was very low-key, but I really liked it. And I feel like everybody remember some of the stories that we were told growing up, but Pinocchio has always been one of those low-key stories. I don't know, I just forgot about the plot. I remember I watched Peter Pan a lot when I was younger, and I enjoyed it, but I forgot the plot, what happened, who was doing this. So I was enjoying Pinocchio, and then I just honestly started thinking about, oh, I should share my most unhinged, storylines when I was a young girl. And honestly, when I was a child, I enjoyed making DIY clothes for my stuffed animals. I enjoyed, turning my stuffed animals into doll-like stuffed animals, which I'll be showing you in a minute. And I'm talking full-blown BBLs and everything, because a lot of times when I was growing up, we moved a lot, custody battles, I'm not trying to spill everybody's tea, but my story is supposed to be told, right? So and the bun is not as round as I thought it was, but yeah, custody battles, and a lot of going back and forth from RP, but my grandmother's house to my biological father's house and stuff like that. So I didn't have that many toys growing up, and then a lot of times I would have them, and then it would be hurricaned away, and I would get really sad. So it's I started growing my toy collection later on in life, a little bit, not too much, but I just didn't have that many. I feel like I have to fight a lot, like for toys sometimes. But like, um, and why am I sharing this interesting trauma? I don't know. I don't freaking know. I mean, like, I'm not like, decrepit inside because of that trauma. Like, hey, I got them. Like, I got my stuffed animals. I got Nemo. I got Tweety Bird. And then I got this purse that from Shein that was supposed to be a cute little bunny purse, but the chain broke off and it's really cheap, and I was so mad. Like, it just kept breaking off when I was walking to the grocery store. Just kept breaking off. So that made me mad. But with so much going on, especially when you're young, you find your ways on how to like cope with everything going on, especially like being in poverty and all of that. You find your ways to cope. You find your ways to make it work, and you usually use your imagination. And I used to have lots of like imaginary friends, and I used to be very creative. Like, don't let me have a box, because I can turn that box into a grocery store. I can turn that box into a suitcase. I can turn it into a bus, an airplane. It was just so much fun. And with all this Amazon boxes around, I just like why not make a box house? Like, I'm tired. Like, like I'm doing my adult things, like trying to find a job and all those things. Like, sheesh, I want to make a box house, but I won't. I won't. Not really. I mean, well, I could, but like, I might. But nah. But I used to enjoy boxes and painting them and making like fences and stuff like that with toothpicks and like really crafty, creative things. And it would just be like a lot of fun. I also got into sewing too, and I sewed my own like stuffed animal clothes that can go on medium small stuffed animals. And I was thinking that could be a separate video, that I could just like show y'all my softer side and all of that. But anywho, let's get into the storylines. Also, this is going to be a bit of a goofy video because I'm going to be making a lot of voices and a lot of like silliness going on, so y'all already know. But so let's start with this. So this is my stuffed animal. Her name is JC, and let me kind of like move the hair out the way, because I actually did sew and installed this with like some yarn that I had a long time ago. And I thought like maybe I can turn this into like her head. And I actually put like a piece of like, is it called lint cleaner? Like this thingy, the bendy thingy, like in her head, because I wanted to kind of look like she had a band over her head. Like she's just like that. And basically she was like a regular stuffed toy, like this one. And I love this one, and y'all gonna laugh at this stuffed animal's name in a minute. But she had a regular body like this one, but I wanted to dollify her body. And I think I did this long time ago, maybe when I was like 14 or something. And this skirt I actually sewn and I created myself. But when it comes to her body, I actually did like cinch her waist in, cut a little piece of her waist, and then sewed it to give her like an hourglass figure. And to make her butt like pop, and to give her some breasts, and kind of like make her like a plus size mamacita, mom, give her like, a body like that, I wanted to give her a little tummy, give her a big butt, which kind of looked like a diaper, but and I gave her some breasts too. And basically I created like a onesie, as you can see. Like, that's how it looks. And then when she bends over when she bends over, like, you can see what's going on. But I really wanted to like get some fabric that was close to her skin, but of course, like in the DIY fashion of it all. Like you just use what you have, and I forgot what this was. Like I think this was like a piece of what was it, tights or something. And I turned it into like a bodysuit so that like it can give her curves. And I made like a little skirt for her that's really, really stretchy, so I can just like put it on her like this. Let me kind of fix it. And let me just kind of like fix it because I kind of like when a little bit of her butt is kind of like showing, like not a little bit, but like I like when you can kind of like see a little bit like that. Like I don't want to be, I don't want it to like be pushed up too much, but. And yes, that's her. And I love, love, love. Wait, let me take this off because I'm kind of like mess with hair. But I love flat ironing her hair because I got like this really tiny flat iron that I got from Shein a long time ago, and it was really to kind of like flat iron like pieces of my edges so I can do like a little swoop, you know. But I don't really use like edge gel like that. Like I don't be using like products like that on my hair, but today I have a little bit of gel, a little bit of something, but it's just like giving natural. But actually, I like braided her hair recently as I was like watching a Prince concert because like I was literally watching uh Prince's concert that he did long time ago when he was alive, and I'm talking about the artist formerly known as Prince, and I love, love, love watching his concert. Like I can't tell you how many times I have watched his concert since the pandemic or the panoramic. Lord, I don't want to get myself demonetized because I'm not sure if they're still censoring that or not, but the panorama, you know. Um and I was like playing with my doll a little bit actually, and I was like, I love her hair. And then it actually gave her like a cute little, you know, a cute little like mermaid waves, as you can see the texture. And last time I actually did give her like, what was it called? Utah curls, because that was kind of like popular on TikTok one time because people were talking about like Utah curls, and some people either hate it or love it. Personally, like if I would straighten my hair or put some hair in and do my hair, I would rock the Utah curls. Like I love hairstyles that are different and stuff like that, but you know, I'm not putting any heat on my head, so I was like, what can I use to like test out this hairstyle on? So I used like my stuffed animal, and I literally curled it with a pencil, and then like I straightened the ends, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. You know, that's what I was, you know, with my stuffed animal and things. And what else can I say? Okay, her backstory. First of all, her name is JC. You know, she was a ninja. And yeah, she was a ninja. Her name was JC. You know, she would save the day a lot of the times, kicking butt from you know, my dinosaur sometimes. Like if the dinosaur wanted to act up and he was like, you know, he had like a microchip in him or something like that, and then like he became like an evil animatronic dinosaur, then he would beat him up. And yeah, she would fight, you know, and she saved the day a lot of the times. And what else did she do? Yeah, like she went on a lot of adventures, saving people. But now she's retired. She's more of a valley girl now, and her checks that would come in the mail when she used to be a ninja, it's not coming in that much, so she's working a regular job. And I'm sorry, just talking about it just make me like really goofy, like I feel like really silly and stuff. But like, you know, she wait, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Period. Like what is wrong? Okay. Okay, but what I was trying to say though, she, yeah, was a ninja, but now she's retired, so she just like works a regular job. She has like basically she lives off her unemployment checks, but the checks be popping. She used to have actually a car, like a box, you know, as her car, but I actually like lost it, and I haven't kept like box crafts like in my room, like I don't want my room to get junky. Like I don't be playing with toys like that on a regular basis, except for nowadays. But a little bit. And yeah, basically she's living off her unemployment check and she has a voice like this. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh no. And then she has a voice like that. And what else can I say? Yeah. She goes to the grocery store. She eats fish and she eats salmon and stuff like that. And she's also in love with a man. Well, I remember a long time ago she was in love with a man. She was like trying to like date, and she's with this octopus, and his name is Octo Shit Shitty Shithead the Third. And the reason why his name is like this because one day this is kind of like really funny, but like I was like, I think I was cheering up my younger brother, and then like we was playing around like years ago, and then I was like, hey, let's just make stuffed animals, it's gonna be okay. And then like I tried to teach him how to like to sew and like how to make a stuffed animal, and basically he got some fabric and then like he cut it out in an octopus type of way, and then he like drawn like a smile, if you can see right here, like a smile and some white fabric for one eye, and he actually used to have another eye, but like it's gone, so the things start falling apart because this was his first DIY, so he got mad at it and then he called him Octo Bitch. He called him Octo Bitch Shitty Shithead the Third. So his name is Octo. Like, if you don't want to say all the curse words, like technically it's not a curse word because it's his name. Like, what? Like, that's his name. But his name is Octo Bitch. And the backstory with him is that he was when he was a very bullied octopus and people would like bully him, like, stop it, leave me alone, and then like he would just be like in the corner like oh no, and like I guess I can kind of say like when I would switch roles and like play Octo Bitch, with my stuff with my younger brother a long time ago, like I guess you could say I kind of got a little inspiration, like I'm not calling out Michael Jackson, but like I would try to make my voice a little bit like a spoof version of his voice, like hey, hello, oh my god, hi everyone. And he's a man. Octo Bitch is a man. And basically Octo Bitch, like things kept going wrong in his life because obviously like his legs is basically falling apart because this was my younger brother's like first stuffed animal DIY. And he didn't know how to sew. Like when you're trying to learn how to sew, like your stuff don't turn out right until you really get it down. And his eye fell out, so it's just like things after things happen, but he keep prevailing, and like somehow he just start believing in himself a little bit, even though he has a decrepit voice like this. And like, he basically started getting into sewing himself. Octo Bitch right here. And I was wondering what that was, but that's like my Google reminder of me to like practice making music and stuff. But he decided to open up a boutique. And the boutique actually ended up being good. He scrounged up all his money, being a janitor. And like he cleaned up so much with only two tentacles. And he finally made something of himself. And he became, a boutique owner. And yeah, he sell clothes, and basically like I just took my clothes that like I made from one of my stuffed animals and like used it like up in his store. Now the store isn't set up because like I don't got no boxes nowhere. Like, I used to have it set up so much like when I was younger. Like literally I was an architect. But basically JC, who was a retired ninja who's still on unemployment and stuff like that, like she's seen Octo Bitch and why am I laughing so much? Okay, but sheesh. But she's seen Octo Bitch and Octo Bitch still very low in his confidence. She's seen him and she was like, "Hey, how's it going? Can we talk a little bit?" And then he was like, "Me?" And then like, no, actually at first he bumped into her and she's like, what? Because he has really terrible self-esteem, even though he tried to make something of himself. Like you see. But he ended up dating her and he's trying to be an upstanding man. He's trying to like be himself to a certain extent. So he, she basically hit a lick a little bit, and like finessed him kind of, but they're in a real relationship, but like she's also dating other people on the low and like she had condoms and everything. And, she's just like living off her unemployment, driving by, she still has a situationship with one of my, stuffed animals, but, that's my, my younger brother's stuffed animal, and I don't even know where his stuffed animal is at. But she was in love with a dog named Sparky, and she's a bear, But she's like, can we date? And then he's like, and like because he doesn't because he doesn't know how to speak. He doesn't know how to speak. Like he speaks, but he doesn't know how to talk. It's like this, for example. So I was wondering, can I have like that dress that you were saying that was at the boutique, like the pink one? Can I get a dress? Oh, okay, thank you. And then like, she gets a dress. That way, because like sometimes he doesn't know how to like respond for himself, so it's either like no or yes, and then he just like runs and like flips over something and like basically make a fool of himself chronically. Like he's a decrepit octopus, like he's octopus that's trying his best in life, and he actually did succeed. He succeeded. He made a successful boutique. And JC, the retired, unemployed ninja, TY Bear, she saw him and she decided, you know what? Let me give this man a try because like I need some more things. Like that's her. And they're kind of like in love. Like she's in love with Octobitch. He's more just like a man that has something to himself. He's a man that has something in himself, and like I'm holding it like this so he can kind of be bended, like because he doesn't know how to stand up for himself. But he does it sometimes on rare occasions. Like for instance, my stuffed animal, which I won't tell you the name yet. But I'm just gonna say Blackie for Schnaznad Bernanke. If somebody like is like, get out the way, he's like, buzz off, and then like he just runs. He just runs because he's afraid of like truly standing up for himself. But he tries, but not quite. I am so I am so silly. But like he tries, but not quite, not quite. So that's Octo Bitch and that's JC. You know, yeah. And she actually had like a job one time at a diner because her unemployment check got cut off one time, but that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Now, I want to show off my favorite, most best stuffed animal that I've had since I was the ripe age of probably 7 or 8. And her name is Kitty. And I really should sew her up better because like I remember when I was first getting into sewing, like I didn't know how to sew that well, and then like the thing was so floppy, because it was just getting old that I just stuffed like t-shirts and everything up in it to like make it a strong, sturdy stuffed animal. But yeah, Kitty is my favorite stuffed animal. Like I still remember when I was like 8 years old, I was like, "Mom, can I get that, please?" And then like I thought she wasn't going to get it for me, but she was like, "Go ahead." And then like I just got it. And I was like, "Yeah," because I wanted my stuffed animal super bad. And I got it. And so much like this stuffed animal has really been with me through thick and thin because like so many times long time ago when my father you know was in the mix, when I was a child and all of that, it was just like a lot going on, going back and forth, and then a lot of times we can only grab a little bit of this, and then like wait, what am I saying, a little bit of this, but like sometimes we were moving, so it's like I had to just grab something real quick because my mom lived in an apartment, tried to escape him, and then like um we had to move back because things were really bad. The water was off. The water was off. It was cold. The water, when you turned the water on, it was brown. Didn't have much food. Family was like in California. Like our immediate family was in California and they was like gone. So it was like, a pretty hard time. Like we had cable for at one point, but then things got really bad. Then she invited him inside her apartment and then he broke the water heater just so she can feel just even worse or off in life. And then she was like, okay, I have to get with him. And, then we had to go with our um crap biological father. Yes, crappy. Um and that was that time, but I do remember having fun and it was just like a joyful thing. Like, oh my God, he's going, like, because I can just feel safe. Like, we can all just feel like safe and happy. So wait, I kind of like lost my thought, but, and I swear I don't have any childhood trauma. Like, I'm all right. But what I'm trying to say is that this stuffed animal has been with me through thick and thin. And basically, this stuffed animal, her name is Kitty. That's what the 8-year-old me would have named her. Just like Kitty. And I love how she kind of has like Barbie doll eyes. Like, you see how the eyes are? Kind of like something out of Bratz or something. Like a Bratz doll or like Barbie or something like that. And yeah, but basically her backstory is that like she moved to the town called Sassafras, and basically that's the town that she lived in. And she decided like to make her own hairstyling boutique, like not hairstyling boutique, but like her hair salon, because like she's a strong independent cat. And if she wasn't a cat she would be like black or something like that, but she's a strong independent cat. And basically she has a hard time in her love life though, because she doesn't have that many like suitable guys to talk to. Like she goes on dates, but it's just pretty like okay. Like she's too into her business and into hair and into herself. But she do have one relationship that prevailed throughout like everything. And his name is Umkaja. And Umkaja is actually like a Nigerian scammer, Jamaican He's part Nigerian, part Jamaican. He's a scammer, and he has 70 jobs. And he talks like this, baby, baby, please, baby, please. Like when he's trying to scam somebody, he just start talking really light and rubbing them like on their face like this. Stop, baby, baby, please stop. I just need help. I just need a little. I don't have it. I don't have $250, and I just need a car payment. Like, if you can help me out a little bit. And usually he's always like asking some money out of her, and like it's kind of like something out of 90 Day Fiance, actually. You know, when it comes to Kitty and Umkaja, and like his name is kind of spelt weird. Like it could be like Umkajwak or Umkajak, like, you know, with a Q, and that's how his name goes. And like basically, this is how it usually be like. Hey baby, what's going on? What are you talking about? Like, wait, let me start over. Let me get into character. I haven't played with these toys in such a long time, so let me get into character. Okay, so Kitty's at the salon right now. She's doing JC's hair. Okay, that'll be $750. Okay, thank you. Now I can go to my man now. And now she's about to close the salon. Ring, 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 ring. Baby, what's going on? Oh my God! Hey, Umkasia. What's going on? Oh well, I just wanted to see like if you got the car, cause you know I'm at work right now and I need help. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me go out of my way and help you. Yeah, thank you, baby. You know. Did you get the wine I asked for? I can only afford the cheapest wine. Oh. Well, I guess that's okay. Yeah. Wellers again? Yes, Wellers. Okay, well, I love a romantic man. Yeah, me too. And then they drive in the car. And then like they're at dinner. And they're having like a meal, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love you, Umkasia, so much." Like Umkasia is Umkajak. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so crazy. So who's gonna get the bill? Oh, you know it's me. You know it's me, baby. But you gotta give me your purse first. Oh, again? Are you threatening my masculinity? Baby, I told you I love you. I don't even know why you're saying this about me. I thought, haven't we spent 20 years before? And then, like, he starts crashing out. Wait, let me get my stuffed animal. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Baby, don't make a big scene. Oh my God. Okay. Let me give you, wait, what am I saying? I need to get into character for real. Wait. Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby, give me the purse under the table. What? Give me the purse on the table. I can't hear. Give me the purse over the table. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Huh? And then everybody sees. You know, because she's like trying to finagle everything, and he's like trying to finesse and make the relationship work out of her pocket. You know, and you know, she gives him her purse. Here you go. All I got is $25. So how am I going to be able? So we're gonna have to go to the store and take back the Wellers. We're gonna have to just drink Kool-Aid. Oh, well, at least we had a dinner together. Yeah, I love you so much, baby. Can I? And also tomorrow, we're gonna go on the trip, right? What? We're gonna go on a trip. I thought you said on Sunday that we were gonna go to a trip and pack our things because we wanted to have like a romantic escapade. I mean, you were talking about a romantic escapade. How was I supposed to know? Like, I didn't know, like, you wanted to actually go on a trip. Like, but baby, like, and I paid for the water and the lights and everything. And didn't I pay for the peanut butter? You did pay for the peanut butter. I'm so crazy. And I provide. I pay for the peanut butter and I do everything. What, like being a handyman? All at the dinner table, actually. And this is all happening like at a romantic dinner table. And she's like, what more do you want from me? Do you want me to break up from you? No, I don't want you to break up with me. Please don't break up with me. Okay. And then he reaches in her pocket and grab the wallet. Okay, and then the waiter comes, Tweety Bird. Okay, so this will be $850. There you go. I love my man so much, and thank you, baby. Shh, shh. Okay, okay. Shh. And then, he basically lives off of her for the most part. Yes, he has a couple of jobs, but he's a busy man. He's always doing 1,000 different things, and he travels a lot. He goes a lot of places, and yep, that's Umkaja. And I love Umkaja so much. He's a scammer, Nigerian, African, stuffed animal. And he's always getting a fluff up, which is fluffing his fur and getting his fur done at her hair salon, because she specialized in doing a stuffed animal's hair, fluffing their fur, trimming their whiskers, giving them an overall blow dry. And he's always, looking spiffy because of her. And they're just in a good 90-day fiance-ish relationship, Kitty and Umgaja. Yes, very much. Now, this stuffed animal, I don't know if y'all gonna laugh or not, but this stuffed animal is called Blackie for Schnaznad Bernacki. And this is a TY stuffed animal. And he's a black bear. He's a Negro bear. This bear's a nigga, but okay, let me stop. Cut. But this stuffed animal is called Blackie for Schnaznad Bernacki, and he actually is a clerical, and he works in the office of an apartment building, and he collects the rent from a lot of people. And he also, he's a clerical too, but he lives in the office. And he has a nice voice like this. Hi everyone. Hi. It's me, Blackie for Schnaznad Bernacki. And it's nice to talk to you today. Wait, let me start over. And it's nice to talk to you today. And how are you? Oh, are you gonna pay your rent? Oh, you want an extension? We don't got that. But I can help you out and figure out the paperwork. Oh, okay. And he has he's a square guy, but he's cool. And when it comes to the apartment buildings, Sassafras, which is my handmade stuffed animal that I made when I was younger. Basically, it's like a cat. But that's not his voice, by the way. But he's the mayor, and he's in charge of everything. I don't even know what a mayor do, but he's in charge of everything, and the apartments, and the apartment building. And he's usually in the office, and he's usually in the highest part of the building. And this is his brother, Santa Friend. And Santa Friend sounds like this. Hi everyone. He has a voice like that, and he's kind of have Arrested Development. He is tall. He's let's see, his age, I never really thought about his age. Wait, no. Was he 30 or was he 20? Wait, 30 or 27? I think 27 was somewhat his age. And by the way, I made this shirt too. And I sewed and stuff. But he has a voice like this. And then, like, you know, he usually crash out a lot. He's like, and then, and then, like, he crashes out like that a lot. And basically, Blackie for Schnaznap Bernanke works overtime in disciplining him. So sometimes, if I can get my earphones, like, he's a grown man, but sometimes he does really childish things, like, you know, drawing on the walls, drinking up all the apple juice in the food supply, and making the fool himself. But sometimes, like, he do heroic things, like, he's a good guy. But when he goes too far, Blackie's like this, get your ass, ah! And then, like, he gets beat, and it's like, oh my god, no. And basically, his brother, which is Sassafras, like, this is Sassafras, is Santa Fran. And Sassafras, I usually use like a pencil as like his thing to use, like, no, his crutches, that's what I'm trying to say. I use like a pencil or two as his crutches, because I don't even know where one of his legs went. Like, I remember I sewed it on, but like it broke off a long time ago. And but yeah, he usually used pencil crutches, and he gives him permission to like get him in line. Like, he's supposed to be like somebody that works in the office, but he has to like work overtime sometimes. So and like stop Santa Fran from making a fool of himself and doing really childish stuff, like, and then like he's like, can you please stop? And then he give him like a coloring book and some crayons to draw with. And yeah, that's the story of Santa Fran, Sassafras, and Blackie for Schnaznat Bernanke. You know, and that's how he talks, like, Blackie for Schnaznat Bernanke. And I never had like another dark stuffed animal, so I always use my hand as like his mom and dad, and like his mom and dad would be like, Blackie for Schnaznat Bernanke, it's been so long. Oh my god. Ugh. And then like he would be like really shy and like really business casual, you know. And that's Blackie for Schnaznat. And when it comes to this stuffed animal, like, he lived far away. And it's kind of inspired by the Lion King a little bit, like Simba, but his name is Kimba. His name is Kimba. And he is the prince and the upcoming king of a make-believe land called Kaigeria. And Kaigeria is actually something that, like, I made up a long time ago, because I remember a long time ago when I was like in Connections Academy, like, I know I was doing like homeschool, and basically it was like a play like test or something like that to like make your own town and like report a long time ago. So like after I did that, then like I would do like that for fun when I was like younger and stuff. And I actually made like a fake town. I wonder, can I actually find it really quickly? Okay, y'all, so I just retrieved this really, really old Minnie Mouse folder, and it's really freaked up because it's like it's a really old thing. But anyway, let me try to see if I can find it. Oh, I see one of my drawings. Oh yeah, y'all, this is my picture of Squidward. Can you actually see this picture of Squidward? Every time I look at my drawings, I'm like, I need to start drawing again. But can y'all kind of see? Yeah, that is so cool. I don't think I can draw like that anymore, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Squidward would come off really weird. Dang, I can't find it. Oh, wait. I found it. The town that I made a long time ago. Okay, so this is actually fun. I have not looked at this town in a long time. Yeah, this is like a long time ago. And this was like probably when I was like, I don't know, was I like 12 when I made this? Uptown Varbridge. Oh yeah, that's so funny. Like there's like an uptown called Varbridge and a castle like in the middle right here, as y'all can see. Like this is like a whole city, what do people call it? A tourist destination. And then this is like a train track, if somebody want to go to Taijiro. And yeah, if somebody want to go to Taijiro, Whoosh Woods. Oh yeah, that was so funny. I remember I would just like act a fool so many times. Like, can y'all see? Whoosh Woods is right here. And then this is Verbrangle. It's like a countryside in Kaigeria. And this is like Kaigeria as a whole, y'all, But he is the king of Kaigeria, or the prince, and the upcoming king of Kaigeria. And he is like a diplomat. Like he's high up there. Like he's a royal, and he actually has a normal accent, but he talks really like this, very royal. And kingly, very pristine. Not demure, because I'm a lion. So, yeah. Yes. And, he did like a radio show one time, because they were doing like an interview with him and his brother. But I forgot where his brother is, because my younger brother had, the little lion. But he is the king. He is almost the king. And he has a responsibility. Yes, very much. And what else? And this is Nemo. Now, like, it's so funny because, like, sometimes when it comes to, like, playing with characters that are too well known, I used to hate playing with them because I was like, if I ever do their voice, I just can't compete with how they actually sound on TV, like SpongeBob or Nemo. But, like, I just let him, like, swim around a lot. And basically, he was kind of like a PCU character. I'm not gonna lie. He was more of a PCU character in my world, in my orbit, when I used to create, when I used to, like, play with toys and stuff like that. And Tweety Bird is kind of like a PCU character too. And I had to sew this thing up. Do y'all see Tweety Bird's leg? It used to be attached to like a cute storybook that my great grandmother gave me when she was alive. But, like I actually, where did it go? But it was about brushing your teeth in 1, 2, 3s. Like, it was really childish. But then I like ripped it off because I just want to have like the stuffed animal more than the storybook. And plus the storybook was kind of like drawn in and it was like childish and all that. So yeah, but I love this so much. And basically I gave Tweety Bird a black voice. Like, man, what you talking about, man? Like, what? And I think Tweety Bird is a man. I always thought Tweety Bird was actually like a male, but yeah, he would have a voice like this. Like, leave me alone, man. Like, what's going on? And that's Tweety Bird's voice. And then what else do I have? This is like one of my favorite. I just found this. This is my favorite stuffed animal. I forgot what his name was. I think his name was Brian. But I love this stuffed animal so much. And it actually is like a Webkins. Y'all see the W? That's a Webkins. And it was so amazing. Like, well, Webkins was so fun. And I remember like a long time ago when I was younger, I seen somebody playing with the exact same stuffed animal. Like singing the Tough Puppy theme song from like Nickelodeon and stuff. And like, If y'all remember what Tough Puppy was, like, smash the like button and stuff like that. But I used to love this stuffed animal so much. And Webkins used to be so freaking big back then. But I never, like actually logged my Webkins in, because the thing is, like, when I first got this thing, I just thought that tag was just like nothing, and I just ripped it off, and then I just like threw it away, so like I couldn't log it in and have like my virtual dog and my physical dog. So I just had a stuffed animal. And yeah, oh yeah, and this thing, now when I see the stuffed animal, I'm like, wow, she's really washed up. But basically she's a washed up rapper. And I haven't played with this stuffed animal in a long, long time. It's kind of a little dirty. And I cinched her waist too. I did like incisions in her waist to give her an hourglass. And I used to like put her in thongs and bikinis. And you know, she would be dancing and all of that. You know. And she was kind of inspired by Nicki Minaj a little bit, you know, back then. But I forgot like her voice and like her arc like that. But she was like a ninja. She was like a Super Smash Bros character, super powered person. Like that's who she was. And yeah. And those are all my most major unhinged stuffed animal storylines and their backstories and stuff like that. Y'all, what do y'all think? Definitely I feel like pretty soft and happy, because like I love stuffed animals so much. Like stuffed animals give me so much joy. I love them. And that's kind of like a cute stuffed animal like thumbnail, if I could do something like this. Okay, y'all, so I think we came to the end of this video, and I enjoyed this so much, laughing, being completely silly, you know, showing y'all some of my most favorite childhood stuffed animals and their very unhinged storylines. And tell me, like, do y'all actually think the storylines were as unhinged as, you know, I thought? I mean, like, I was really creative, you know, with the backstory of Mkaja, Octo Bitch, you know, Shitty Shithead the Third. That's his last name. Get it right. And, yeah, did I already say Mkaja? Yeah, Mkaja. And, yeah, basically everyone and everything. And y'all subscribe to my newsletter so that you never miss a beat. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Bye.